the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
PMO Enna Iyoko Economic and Organized Crime Office and after the Office of the Attorney General Eddie reply Ekoma the Office of the Special Prosecutor ya dipa odie no lawyer Kesi Jaben say ya mami Cecilia Dapa nsensem no in fact docket ya ono Special Prosecutor Eddie bre wo no hwehwe mu a omunhunu ababia was a documenting enu nti omunhunu the basis of which I was so investigate obedi say mami Cecilia Abenadapa. You also Special Prosecutor ukone na mabia nyina wa America bruchimemu oba ye no submit enwema okuhu no hofa bra o se me submit fama na ade ne nyina so emfanye further investigation na in fact some lawyers of the NDC and afi lawyer phobia omaye omho se omo eye independent nemum no omo se omo ka bia eye tete was the NDC ebi ti say lawyer Martin Kpebu ebi ti say lawyer Samson Ayini and afi lawyer Sammy Gyamfi no omo running various commentaries on the Cecilia Dapa saga and astute lawyer payiripa ya waye adwuma ya chepa ene waye Council of State lawyer Sam Okudzeto echiremu a ene law profession in fact eye full with so many people ya omo ya hot heads ya they don't even understand the law and they don't even take the trouble to discuss with their learned colleagues to find out what it is, and then they jump and ask for publicity and carry the press along with no sense in what they try to establish, what the problem is. Until lawyer Sam Okudzeto na echiremu a ene wudo ani chiremu e wo law profession nipa bebrebe na be wuram dodo na mra no kra na mra no omo ntiase ontiase no nso no onsan nkoni nua wakwadre wo mra ne mu enkobusa ne se we sen na asempoti no mo family ne de do machi no mo ke kanse bira ne commentaries bia obetrase pa no atrase ababa commentaries no ran nyansa bia ni Nsem-Pii de nyansa ebini and I papa Sam Okudzeto to us say haven't you seen no one a TV3 for na interview no say haven't you seen so many people running to the Supreme Court and being thrown out? Law is not mathematics. Law is not sentiment. That when you just add 1 to 2, you will say the result is 3. Law is complex. It requires acumen. It requires critical thinking. It requires knowledge. It requires the ability to research. It requires the ability to converse and discuss with others. Why do we set up law chambers? We set up chambers because we have different kinds of lawyers. So when an issue arises, they put it together and they all discuss it. One may think he is right, and then a younger person may put the question, and then you realize it is not so. Until lawyer Sam Okudzeto na echiremu a emra enya nkonta wako kase wo de baako ka baako ho a eyemienu emra eyade a eho akwa no edoso enti ehia se wo obi a utumi trase dwene ehia se wo obi a wo nim de ehia se wo obi a wo bre ede ye hwehwemu ehia se wo obi a utumi ne nipa edi nkita ho na wo gi nipa foforo nso adwenkyere enu nti ene ye tintim ade ye friend law chambers ko be ko law chambers no lawyer fo ahodo ye o makwadre e wo mra different bebrebe ne wo san say emra mu no e ya adwenkyere sen na we adwene yem sen na we adwene yem sen na we adwene yem na afia de san nyoma ni nyina gunsani ani na ye hunu sade ne pomasi bre esetie. When asked why the Attorney General would advise Yoko not to act again on the Cecilia Dapa case, lawyer Sam Okudzeto said, if the institution that is supposed to do the thing, that it has power beyond the Attorney General, then they should go ahead and do what they want to do. Each institution has its power and its limitations, what they can do and what they cannot do. I am going to be a judge of what the Attorney General does. I am a member of the Council of State, and if there is a problem and someone complains to me, what we do is that the council will call the Attorney General and ask him for an explanation on the issue. It is not for me to be in the press trying to attack the Attorney General. Speaking exclusively in the interview with TV3 Bitizana, Mr. Snr Okudzeto also said, if you come and you find money with me, do I owe you any duty to explain to you whose money, when nobody has complained that I have stolen his money? And I Snr Okudzeto say, Beyonce, enti odene ho yamfato. Oba ne fie na behunu sika. Eyen hyeda no so say, o kire oba bia, onya sika no free, eni di pakro sika ne dia. Emra obia megra ne complain, obia be lanche complain say the sika ira. Eyen hyeda no so. Wo no oba ne fie no behunu sika. E de enhye ene da no so say chenchira on kire wo mu be bia sika no free. Eni di pa sika ne dia. Eni sika no do. Emra obia complain so oba bia sika. You Ghanaians are not honest people. You are hypocrites. The number of people, all these huge buildings that people are building, who has asked them where they got the money from? Nobody does. These expensive cars, majority of our youth are driving. Have you asked them where they acquired the money to purchase those luxurious and expensive cars? So, you just pick on one individual and you want to make it as if she was just an extraordinary rogue who has stolen money when you don't even have any evidence that she has stolen money. Do the laws convict people on circumstantial evidence? When you go to the criminal court, you must establish the issues beyond all reasonable doubt. That is what the criminal law says. The criminal law is not based upon suspicion or mere allegations. It is based on hardcore evidence. Persons must realize that all the state institutions involved in the handling of the case of Madam Cecilia Dapaah, the Attorney General's Department, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, and the Economic and Organized Crime Office have their powers and limitations. One could exercise ultra vires by arrogating onto itself powers it does not have relative to the investigation on this matter. I once again say Ghanaians are hypocrites. And when someone, some Okudzeto editudwa, se Ghana for ye nyatwom ankasa. Ko force sit dan akese to talk as akese. Da ban ne yetumi abob prince ankofo na kobusa se hefa na unya usika. Na wodi yesa anyoman. Ya ne die ye nche Madam Cecilia Dapaah ne ye no ne nam ewo jaso. Na emra ya edi ye dwan Ghana ha. It is not based on allegations and suspicions. It is based on circumstantial and hardcore evidence. Evidence be the kitawo. And who has some yeka. And your sentiment, and your accusations, and your baseless allegations. And I did it to Sanamon. Let's go and enjoy a minute soundbite of Nsem-Pii Nyinaa Tofa or trainnews.com with the interview of Snr Okudzeto and a TV3 presenter.
Be careful, because the question is that if you come and you find money with me, do I owe any duty to you to explain us whose money? When nobody complained that I have stolen his money.
Over $1 million.
What difference does it make?
Foreign currency.
How many Ghanaians? Look, you Ghanaians are not honest people. The number of people here, when you go, you see all these huge buildings that they are building. Nobody, who asked them as to where they got the money from, when they started it, when was it completed? Nobody does. So you just pick on just one individual, you want to make it as if she was just an extraordinary rogue who has stolen money. When you don't even have any, if you have evidence that she stole money, please make the complaint.
But the argument they are making is that even if you don't have evidence, circumstantial evidence enough, why you have these huge sums of money?
Do the law convict people on circumstantial evidence?
So you're saying Ghanaians are just...
When you go to the criminal court, you must establish the issues beyond all reasonable doubt. That's what the criminal law says. Beyond all reasonable doubt. The criminal law is not based upon suspicion or a mere allegation. So please, I beg you, if you like, go and find a good criminal lawyer and inquire to him so that it is the job of someone to go and prove his innocence.
Yeah, 92 to 96. 96 I was part, but 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 campaign I was part. The picture be better on that probation now. Now best rough. 96. But nay, mini capre. The about to occur banana me bekobi misro, including I almost lost my regional secretariatship because of finances.
The just elections.
Not only immediately has a regional secretary. Let me nick up 1 CD. 10 days to the election, not mean call a single constituency. Because Papa and Namani Dano so no pressure and amount for the beginners. And some make a 10 days to elections. Almost be me upon a issue article. Which I want to minimum penny for a minimum mama miska. I'm assuming microphone payment to me down, cramming for respect, cram mom, we do about the mammy. So one big man called me. What is happening? Man will be. Papa, the reality is a 1 city Grammy. I've never called election way. I said, bruh, at least starting will bear 3 constituencies. Now, man, for who's what's
10 days to the election.
10 days to elections. So let's imagine, say a public in Beto, and then you'll be there and what? You'll be relaxed. Obey ye, Jumano. Today, you only pay bre. Send them is Ajuma, why ye? Until we change our laws. But you may be a best person, but so I want to mean Nsem-Pii. Debbie. But one day be a bebano, a richest person, beba. But do one back and yen and it. Near Nimuno, near one Nimuye, near one Nimye how. There may any ever talk. No one would be annoying Tino. Okwa now on found one to mean be abu. Timesre. Near Papa dear bay, and what didn't be a yet the better nechi. Nature man want to me agenda way abamuno. Unia, maybe measure was 100% committed. President say, Nachija. I will link it with Niama be and then Kamia me bay. Unia wo, Sauti. Baby, I will raise the level of want to me morning show edu. Now, what if you just leave? Would you cry? Say, would you leave, Keke? Not 1 hour. Wohe. Nani power better na wakunyamuno. 1, appearance in ye. 2, asema can be NCC so. Or can we no be after all that be okay? Yes, I net here. Say net here. Gradually, what be who say who show no or they bafum. Obia odo o my Ghana. Now why ye Jumadin? Now, for the records of the former president, Atianin someone Ube who say he doesn't deserve to be a president again. 1, no principle, inconsistencies. The saying in the yaka, na match will be actual. And unfortunately, Nipa was ya kofano dia kane hono kra dia besasem.
Say.
Okay. The records of Professor Nanaji Upokojiman. Let yen set caveat to be said. You need how to discuss a ma and how to discuss a mema. But we are incompetent in terms of governance. Incompetent. But we are corrupt. Corrupt. Do you mean because where you banned to discuss and say that be? Do you mean because
it's not about her personality?
Good.
It's about the words.
Juma or Bayama. Or also by what to Ayampia. The SSA. You didn't equal scale. And unfortunately for us as a country, leader na the kind site here and say all the 3 areas in nation including baako a obeye mess wo ho education, health, gender. No so the amano ne records in education oria
not
mama amount for nyame Professor Nana Jeno Pokwajimai handing over notes a ono assign say adwuma me beye no ne meja ne honi a menu a obedima de no onfa nwa adwuma from the notes areho niema ono atro
education ministry.
yes, handing over notes. The then minister said that a press conference on it. Now we were expecting saying come on baba ka say odabi yes ane wom the wo kind the wo ka be sinna ye ka say the only thing about and say oya ba ale na ba so motake no ba handle ministry this one oya ministry no sa na ye be di ho nkomo me say the woman wants to appear me ye ba time enti
me wa abada ye
ma mo meka me ho na yenhwɛ mabunu wa akyire yenhwɛ ɔman no da akye ne niema da bi baatan a wahunu fie yo yemfa fie nya do bio. This a president ka say osro manachi me say Akufo-Addo will go down as one of the best presidents after he has left.
Ohene kasidia Sunday chema won't be video na ma no atwa say wisdom.
Good.
You have the message in betchu.
Me say uja wechi amobi.
Wow.
There is yanti away first. You can't build the caveat way. There is no precedent in the history of Ghana, including Nkrumah. Amra wotia konwa so no. Oman no yi na ye. Na no na mama Reshebu say few years to come, just after 4 years, the next president obeba no first term atwam no. Ho na Ghana fo be hu mampanyi e friend Adodanko Akufo-Addo. Book we kura me here. History of Ghana. A Ghana bang. Prove ama schools. Say yensua by Kpebu. Book we. Actually say by 1966 aye ye ku wo Ghana no. Na secondary school students in 42,117.
Book we mu.
The whole Ghana
42,917.
Na secondary school say all Ghana in 105. Na school say was slim enru 10. Na entire secondary school for it was slim enru 3,000. Nti ade de bon Nkrumah baso President Nkrumah be free education. No mundu 3,000.
E nipa 3,000.
Na enu Prempeh College students.
Ani ade bon Nkrumah baso no.
Enu na e free education be. Akufo-Addo is feeding now. Ye kasa nei. Nkwada e wo TVET and secondary school together. 1.4 million. Ghana will recognize Akufo-Addo in future. Me say. Now me catch you say no president in the history of Ghana. And I say me back now see me did 80 and me did 19 years as Rawlings or me did way I will see 25 district hospitals. No president. But Akufo-Addo agenda 111 kwa district hospitals they will be 103 now. 103 after inclusion of Nkransa and Karaga.
103.
And no year near band agenda 111 near now started that. Na enka agenda COVID in my no MI. Now on the Mitchell said 64 newly initiated projects no. Name move 25 year district hospitals. And some are bigger than regional hospitals. Confanoche 550 maternity bed na ekoso hono. Are bigger than this regional hospital yes in Upper West now. Are bigger than the Sewa regional hospital for Ashanti region. Are bigger than the regional hospital or Western region. Are bigger than the regional hospital President Rawlings seen wo Cape Coast. Are bigger than regional hospital Rawlings seen wo ho. Are bigger than regional hospital Rawlings seen wo Sunyani. Won wi Akufo ne bewie. Just one block el Confanoche. The Akufo-Addo one day you be hunu ni. But why send yem shishi no? Obia will say Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. Is today telling us or best extend free SHS to private school? The principal is saying
John Mahama.
The same person, don't forget, I catch and say, what the free tablets, our textbooks also, Ebema schools from basic